Broadbent, and I've been asked just to say a few words to encourage us as we enter this Advent season and work together for God's kingdom coming up to Christmas. It's going to be a really busy time, I know, a really difficult time for some of us in terms of the pressure that comes upon us. But I want to encourage you by saying, actually, it's about being a bit laid back. I was struck by the gospel reading last Sunday, first Sunday of Advent, and that story where Jesus talks about what it's like when we are waiting for the Son of Man. And of course, there's the thing about people eating and drinking and getting married and doing all the things that they normally do. And that's what it will be like when the Son of Man comes. And of course, that story, as you'll probably know, is not about people being raptured and others being left behind. The key thing in the story is not to be one of the people who's taken away, because being taken away was what was going to happen to the Jewish people when the Romans destroyed Jerusalem in AD 70. Your particular need is to put yourself in the position of those who are left behind, because being left behind, you just get on with the job, you just get on with what you're called to do and to be. And Jesus' words are to say, this is about just doing the stuff, just being available, but while you're doing that, watching and waiting for the coming of the Son of Man. Advent is both ordinary and urgent. It's both doing the ministry God's called us to and looking towards the future, to the coming of the Son of Man in judgment and to bring about a new heavens and a new earth, as well as bringing about that sense of people wanting to discover this Messiah, this one who's going to be born in a manger. One of the things that I've been encouraged by in churches that I look after under Alternative Spiritual Oversight is just how many of those churches are doing just that. They're getting on with the job. They've recovered a bit from COVID. It's been a hard trawl back, but now we're getting back to what we used to be. One of my churches in particular was saying they had 40 kids at an event over the All Saints period. They said they got loads of people now coming to different church services, and that's up at last as well. The vicars having a chance to read the Bible with 2 or 3 young men who are seeking to work out what the Christian faith's all about. All this stuff is going on, and perhaps it goes on below the radar a bit. So as we approach Christmas, as we in London seek to be faithful to Christ in living and doing the ministry to which God's called us, I pray for you that you'll be able to be faithful, to carry on, to do whatever it is that God's called you to, and to know that in the ordinary stuff of ministry, you are loved and you are called, and Jesus Christ is there, and he's the coming one who will bless your ministry as you minister faithfully for him.